Hello lovely people, welcome to another video by Smiling Line Arts. I am Eline and I'm working in my sketchbook here today. This painting is mostly improvised and I'm working in a wet and wet technique for the first layers. At this point I wasn't really sure yet where it would go. But I was thinking about these landscapes with layered pine trees and mountains. I'm using Indigo for a monochrome painting, no other colors. Indigo has a huge range of hues, so it can go from extremely light to very dark, and that's the thing I really love about Indigo. I'm using the Watercolor from Van Gogh. It's a Dutch brand and I'll list it in the video description below. My sketchbook is a sketchbook by Hanemühle. It's a German brand. As long as I paint watercolors, I've had these kinds of sketchbooks, like vertical, small ones, A6 size. I believe that I'm working in my 7th sketchbook. Paper quality is really nice. You can use it on both sides and it holds a lot of water really well. I started painting winter trees instead of pines now, and decided to experiment a bit with my fan brush for some bushes or grassy stripes in the foreground, but it wasn't really as I expected, so you can see me here improvising again and correcting and blending new layers into the older, already dried layers behind, using just clean water and a damp brush. I did give the painting more depth, and then dabbing with the paper tissue, and then again back in with the fan brush. After that, I started working on some white details. I'm using white ink. The white ink is a water-based pigment by Zig, by Kuretake. It's a highly opaque white ink. Sometimes I use a bit too much water with the ink, which makes it less opaque. And for smaller details like the stars, I can always switch to my gel pen. I'm working in a lot of layers here, so you can see me now adding some shadows in the moon. Just with a little bit of manganese blue. It's a very light, clear shade of blue by Then use smooth watercolors. And also a bit of indigo. And more white details coming up in the foreground as well. Again, I'm just improvising, and it was only at this point that I realized that the trees would be beautiful as blossom trees with white blossoms all over their branches. So I'm just continuing with the white ink and following my heart and making some art. And as I continue painting these blossoms, let me ask you meanwhile, because I would like to know how these videos are being received and used. And could you tell me in the comments below, are you painting along? Are you painting something else? Or are you just watching this in the background and doing something else entirely? And I'm also open to any feedback you would like to let me know. Let me finish this off by wishing you all a lot of smiling lines from your painting moments. Until the next one. Bye bye!